Straight and true, but the destination is completely out of view.
Parallel to everything I used to know,
watching the seasons and the garden grow.
I'm a constant motion in a single plane, ignoring the pleasure and ignoring the pain.
Velocity is steady
and the path is clear,
leaving the wreckage of the yesteryear.
No turning back to the left or the right,
chasing the horizon through the neon light. In a linear drift, sliding through the day, watching the colors as they turn to gray. A constant vibration in the middle of the road, carrying a heavy and a hidden load.
The geometry of life is a cruel design when you're stuck on the border of a finish line. I've been a circle and I've been a square, now I'm just an arrow in the chilly air.
The perspective is narrow but the focus is sharp. Listen to the tension on the electric harp. Don't look at the houses or the passing trees, just follow the scent of the salty seas. Momentum is a ghost that will never sleep. Promises are easier for a drifter to keep. In a linear drift, sliding through the day, watching the colors as they turn to gray. A constant vibration in the middle of the road, carrying a heavy and a hidden load.
Is there an ending to this long-distance track?
Are we just echoes that are never coming back?
The mathematics of the soul are quite complex,
Wondering exactly what is coming up next. Keep moving, keep straight. Don't hesitate. In a linear drift, sliding through the day, watching the colors as they turn to gray. A constant vibration in the middle of the road, carrying a heavy and a hidden load, drifting on until the dawn is gone. Linear flow.
Clouds are draped like fabric overhead. Across the valley where the light is spread, a textile woven by the cooling breeze, above the silhouettes of willow trees. I'm drifting through this lavender expanse, giving my weary heart a second chance. The atmosphere is soft against my face, a giant canvas in the depths of space. No jagged seams or rough-edged lines today, just a seamless vault where the planets play. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you. I've seen the thunder and the lightning strike, the kind of fury that a man might like. But now I crave the smoothness of the sheen, a quiet beauty that is felt and seen. The stars and needles piercing through the cloth, attracting spirits like a silver moth. The texture of the night is cool and deep, watching the city as it falls to sleep. Wrap the horizon in a silk embrace, wiping the worry from every human face. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you. Shadows overtake the town, this canopy of light will never fray, keeping the heavy-hearted ghosts at bay. Silk and air, peace everywhere. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue,
heavy-duty clay, far below the surface of the optimistic day. There's a sharp taste in juice, and the fiber and the vein, sucking up the essence of the sorrow and the rain.
I dug into the garden just to see what I could find. Not a dark intention
In the cellar of the mind, it's a stubborn kind of plant that refuses to be killed, growing in the places where the liquid has been spilled. The flower might be pretty, but the source is very deep, waking up the demons that were meant to stay asleep. It's a bitter root, gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil.
I've tried to pull it out with a shovel and a chain, but it's anchored to the bedrock in the center of the brain.
You have to learn to live with the flavor of the bite if you want to walk the distance of the extra little mile.
There's a tonic in the poison
If you measure it just right, to help you find the courage in the middle of the fight.
It's the medicine of honesty,
The therapy of grit, a slow burning fire in the center of the pit. Everything that's beautiful has a dark and dirty start, deep inside the chambers of a monumental heart. It's a bitter root, gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. The things that are hidden underneath the kitchen floor. It's the foundation of the spirit, it's the anchor of the soul, the only part of nature that is truly in control. Tangled deep, secrets we keep. It's a bitter root, gripping on stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. Bitter taste, don't let it go to waste. Rooted down folded neatly in a dusty drawer, the kind of souvenir you don't want anymore. Creased and crinkled by the weight of time, searching for a reason in a nursery rhyme.
One little spark could turn it all to ash in the sudden light of a lightning flash. I'm made of fiber and a thin white ink, standing on a ledge where the spirits sink. Don't squeeze too tight or the edges might tear, floating away on a breath of chilly air. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. I got the calligraphy of every scar, written by the movement of a falling star.
Water would dissolve the words I bled, leaving only blank white sheets instead.
The wind is blowing through the open gate,
tempting the fingers of an unkind fate.
but paper can be stronger than the steel,
if you believe in the way that it can feel. Ink is the blood of a writer's lonely soul, trying to make the fragmented story whole. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. Uneven and odd, thin and white, afraid of the light. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle of a beautiful past. Paper heart,
drifting down
in the quiet town,
fragile thing.
The dew is hanging heavy on the spider's silver lace. The sun is just a ghost with a pale and hidden face. I'm walking through the vapors of a dream that wouldn't end, looking for the silhouette of a long-lost friend.
The hills are wrapped in cotton, the valley's in a shroud. I'm standing in the center of a low-lying cloud.
The dampness is a comfort, a chill upon the skin,
before the noisy business
of the daylight can begin.
Everything is muffled,
every color is a blur,
like the soft vibration
of a secret being whispered to her in the misty morning, where the edges disappear. Nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. A beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere.
I've spent my life in neon, I've spent my life in glare, but I prefer the mystery
of the moisture in the air. It's a natural protection from the harshness of the view. Everything is ancient and everything is new.
The trees are tall cathedrals in the middle of the haze,
lost inside the rhythm of these slow and quiet days. I'll brew a pot of herbal tea and sit upon the stone, feeling quite connected while I'm standing all alone.
the barometer is falling as the temperature descends
in this liquid garden where the horizon starts and ends. In the misty morning, where the edges disappear, nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. A beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere.
Wait for the evaporation,
Of the heavy-hearted gray,
but don't be in a hurry.
to chase the fog away.
The clarity is overrated,
The sharpness is a lie. Better just to wander underneath the milky sky.
soft,
White, gentle light in the misty morning,
where the edges disappear.
nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. A beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere. Misty morning, no warning, fading away. footprints frozen in a sea of silent white. Tranquility is heavy in the middle of the night. No atmosphere to carry the sound of a cry. Just the empty hollow of an endless black sky.
I'm kicking up the powder of 1,000 falling stars, light years away from the Mercury and Mars.
The gravity is gentle,
a feather on the chest.
Finally the traveler can find a place to rest. Weightless and wandering through the cosmic debris, searching for a shore on a crater-filled sea. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear.
I've looked back at the planet, a marble of blue, thinking of the chaos that we put each other through. But up here the silence is a holy kind of thing. Listen to the vacuum and the song it doesn't sing.
Fine gray velvet on the ridges of the dark, waiting for the ignition of a celestial spark. My shadow is a giant on the desolation plain, far beyond the reaching of the sorrow and the rain.
The sun is just a beacon in the distance so far,
guided by the vibration of a prehistoric star. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear.
we're just particles of light in a vacuum of time.
Trying to find the rhythm and a universal rhyme.
Leave no trail behind you, let the traces disappear
Into the vastness of the ancient frontier, floating slow,
nowhere
nowhere to go. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear.
silver powder,
In the air,
loneliness everywhere.
lunar dust. Lunar dust. no asphalt for the feet, just the jagged little stones of a legendary street. Every step is a crunch, every mile is a test, in a landscape that is never really allowed to rest.
I got the white dust on the fenders of my truck, leaving all the city slicker, vanity and luck.
Heading for the hollows where the creek begins to rise,
with the grit of the journey
in the corners of my eyes.
It's an unpolished path, it's a rugged kind of way,
underneath the ceiling of a hot and hazy day, on a gravel road where the rubber meets the grit. Every single stone has a story in it. No lines in the middle, no signs on the side, just the honesty of nature and a long distance ride.
I recall the way the wagon wheels used to make a sound before the heavy machinery
began to pound the ground.
There's a vibration in the pebbles that connects you to the past,
the only kind of foundation that was ever meant to last.
The weeds are growing tall in the center of the track,
looking at the mirror but never turning back.
I'll find a little shade beneath the sycamore tree and let the dusty mile set a heavy spirit free. The suspension is shaking and the spirit is strong, moving to the tempo of a prehistoric song, on a gravel road
where the rubber meets the grit.
Every single stone has a story in it.
No lines in the middle,
no signs on the side, just the honesty of nature and a long distance ride.
struggle, you can't rush the view. The gravel has a way of slowing down me and you.
Accept the bumps and the bruises and the dust in the throat, riding out the journey on a rough-edged note.
Crunch, grind, leave it behind.
On gravel road,
where the rubber meets the grit. Every single stone has a story in it.
no lines in the middle,
No lines in the middle,
no sign
galaxy rising through the air,
leaving the gravity
of every little care.
The city
Is shrinking like a toy on the floor as we climb toward the ceiling of a million-story door.
I'm looking through the walls at the world down below, watching the ants and the traffic light glow. It's a vertical journey in a crystalline box, breaking the chains and the heavy-duty locks.
Going up, going higher than the eagles can fly, touching the belly of the electric blue sky. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream.
The lobby is a memory, the street is a ghost. I'm heading for the summit where I'm needed the most.
No stops in the middle, no buttons to press, escaping the pressure and the modern day stress.
The clouds are rushing past like a high-speed train,
washing the windows of the sorrow and the rain.
I can see the curvature of the earth's lonely face
From the silent comfort of this elevated space. Don't look down, just look at the view. Everything's changing and everything's new. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream.
weightless and floating in a vacuum of glass,
Watching the centuries and the decades pass.
we're the only ones moving in a world standing still,
Driven by the power of a mechanical will. Going up to the top. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. Higher and higher, leaving the fire. Glass elevator. Lying in the moss, where the dampness starts to seep, secrets in the timber that the forest used to keep.
The sinner has been eaten by the insects and the thyme.
A weathered sanctuary in the middle of the prime.
I'm a fallen giant with a belly full of air,
echoing the whispers
of a long forgotten prayer. The bark is thick and rugged,
but the heart is gone away.
just a shell of timber
in the cooling of the day, resonating loudly with the thunder and the rain. A wooden resonator for the pleasure and the pain. It's a hollow love, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin.
Nothing on the inside
but the shadows and the ghost in the quiet places where we're needed the most.
I've used it as a bridge across a muddy little stream, walking on the fragments of a prehistoric dream. It's stronger than it looks and it's older than it seems, held together only by the sunlight and the beams. The squirrels and the foxes have a kingdom in the dark, sheltered from the furnace of a summer-scented spark. I'll sit upon the surface and I'll listen to the ground, tracing all the ripples of a subterranean sound. Empty, but it's heavy with the wisdom of the earth, a cavern of a spirit for a monumental birth. It's a hollow love, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin. nothing on the inside
but the shadows and the ghost in the quiet places where we're needed the most. You can hear the echo when you knock upon the side, a place for all the memories and the honesty to hide. It doesn't need a blossom and it doesn't need a leaf to be the perfect vessel for a temporary grief. Thump, thump over the hump. It's a hollow love, a drum for the wind, where the ending of the story is about to begin.
nothing on the inside
But the shadows and the ghost in the quiet places where we're needed the most.
wooden drum,
Listen to it hum.
hollow love.
harness is shredded and the ropes are all frayed by the heavy-duty games that the ocean has played. I'm standing at the mast with a needle and a thread, thinking of the voyage and the distance ahead.
I've weathered the gale and I've survived the typhoon, underneath the gaze of a blood-colored moon.
My ship is a wreck, but the spirit is sound, even if the destination is never to be found. Patch the holes with courage and the fabric of the heart, ready for the moment when the journey has to start. It's a tattered sail, catching all the wind, where the ending of the struggle is about to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be new, to carry the weight of a dreamer or two.
I've seen the grand vessels with the silk and the gold sinking to the bottom where the water is cold.
But the humble little schooner with the scars on the side is the only one capable of turning the tide.
The wind doesn't care if the cloth is so clean,
It only wants the power that is felt and unseen. I'll hoist up the remnants of the blue and the gray and find my orientation in the middle of the spray. The horizon is calling with a voice like a bell, a story of survival that we're finally gonna tell. It's a tattered sail, catching all the wind, where the ending of the struggle is about to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be new, to carry the weight of a dreamer or two. Final chapter of the voyage begin, flapping loud above the cloud. It's a tattered sail, catching all the wind, where the ending of the struggle is about to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be new, to carry the weight of a dreamer or to sail on through the night into the morning light. Tattered sail. steel and transparency rising through the air, leaving the gravity of every little care. The city is shrinking like a toy on the floor as we climb toward the ceiling of a million-story door.
I'm looking through the walls at the world down below, watching the ants and the traffic light glow. It's a vertical journey in a crystalline box, breaking the chains and the heavy-duty locks.
Going up, going higher than the eagles can fly, touching the belly of the electric blue sky. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream.
The lobby is a memory, the street is a ghost. I'm heading for the summit where I'm needed the most. No stops in the middle, no buttons to press, escaping the pressure and the modern day stress. The clouds are rushing past like a high-speed train, washing the windows of the sorrow and the rain. I can see the curvature of the earth's lonely face from the silent comfort of this elevated space. Don't look down, just look at the view. Everything's changing and everything's new. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. Yeah. Weightless and floating in a vacuum of glass,
Watching the centuries and the decades pass,
we're the only ones moving in a world standing still,
driven by the power
of a mechanical will.
going up to the top, going up to the top. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. Higher and higher, leaving the fire. Glass elevator. Clouds are draped like fabric overhead. Across the valley where the light is spread,
a textile woven by the cooling breeze,
above the silhouettes of willow trees.
I'm drifting through this lavender expanse,
giving my weary heart a second chance.
The atmosphere is soft against my face,
a giant canvas in the depths of space.
no jagged seams or rough-edged lines today,
Just a seamless vault where the planets play. Oh, underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
I've seen the thunder and the lightning strike,
The kind of fury that a man might like,
but now I crave the smoothness of the sheen,
a quiet beauty that is felt and seen.
the stars and needles piercing through the cloth,
Attracting spirits like a silver moth,
the texture of the night is cool and deep.
watching the city as it falls to sleep.
Wrap the horizon in a silk embrace,
Wiping the worry from every human face. Oh, underneath the satin sky so wide,
there's nowhere left
for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
It doesn't matter if the sun goes down,
Or if the shadows overtake the town,
this canopy of light will never fray.
keeping the heavy-hearted ghosts at bay.
Silk
And air,
peace,
everywhere. Underneath the satin sky so wide,
there's nowhere left
for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching
the spider's silver lace. The sun is just a ghost with a pale and hidden face. I'm walking through the vapors of a dream that wouldn't end, looking for the silhouette of a long-lost friend. The hills are wrapped in cotton, the valley's in a shroud. I'm standing in the center of a low-lying cloud. The dampness is a comfort, a chill upon the skin, before the noisy business of the daylight can begin. Everything is muffled, every color is a blur, like the soft vibration of a secret being whispered to her in the misty morning, where the edges disappear. Nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. Beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere. I've spent my life in neon, I've spent my life in glare, but I prefer the mystery of the moisture in the air. It's a natural protection from the harshness of the view. Everything is ancient and everything is new. The trees are tall cathedrals in the middle of the haze, lost inside the rhythm of these slow and quiet days. I'll brew a pot of herbal tea and sit upon the stone, feeling quite connected while I'm standing all alone. The barometer is falling as the temperature descends in this liquid garden where the horizon starts and ends. In the misty morning, where the edges disappear, nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. A beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere. Wait for the evaporation of the heavy-hearted gray, but don't be in a hurry to chase the fog away. The clarity is overrated, the sharpness is a lie. Better just to wander underneath the milky sky. Soft white, gentle light in the misty morning, where the edges disappear. Nothing is quite certain, nothing is quite clear. Beautiful deception of the light and of the air, finding all the magic that is hiding everywhere. Misty